What's up, everybody? This is ODC, it's me, and I'm back with another action figure review. This is my review of the DC Collectibles Batman Arkham Origins Joker, Red Hood, Copperhead, and Deathstroke Unmasked action figure 3-pack. Really nice 3-pack, kind of a little bit of a difference. This was a part of the story of the Joker towards, I don't want to say the end of the game, like towards the end, kind of the middle. It was like, at that point you thought the game was almost over, and then it kept going. But really cool, like kind of like walk through point of the game, and then you have the unmasked Deathstroke right here. So, excuse me, pardon me. I don't know what that was. But this is the point where you kind of knock the mask off of Deathstroke when you're fighting him. That long, very chain fight that you have to go through. The very repetitive fight that you have to go through with Deathstroke, but still a cool one. And then you have the long-awaited, much-wanted Copperhead. This is probably the real reason why you're buying this 3-pack. It's the real reason why I sought out and bought the 3-pack. And I actually picked up this 3-pack on Amazon for, I believe it was $37, but I had a $5 gift card, so I only paid 31 bucks for 3 figures, brand new in packaging, and it was next day shipping. So you can't really go wrong. Even if you spend the $37, you're still getting 3 figures for under $40, and they're well done figures as far as it looks right here in the packaging. And if you're a mid-on card collector, you get a nice packaging right here with 3 figures. On the side you get the Batman, Arkham Origins Batman, excuse me, I like brain farted there. And on the back are the other figures that are available. Pretty much, I think this was every figure in the series so far. If I'm forgetting anybody, I will try to remember, and I'll add them in. But I did the review of pretty much all of these. Reviews are up on my page, so if you want to go back and check them out, I have every single figure in this wave, and these will be the final 3 figures in the wave that I need to complete the whole set for Arkham Origins. So I'll have all the assassins, everything. And then I believe there's another 3-pack coming out with Lady Shiva, Electrocutioner, and Harleen Quinzel. So I will be picking that up, so stay tuned for that. But that's not out yet, so I'm pretty much right now I have everybody that's been released. So switch on the other side and then the front, and then we'll get these guys open, not wasting more time because I've been talking for 3 minutes. You're probably bored. Okay, first figure we're going to do is probably the most sought after, so I figured why not just do Copperhead first. She has very unique articulation, and she goes for weird prices on eBay. So whatever you do, spend the money on the 3-pack as opposed to spending $25 to $30 on just her. I think it would make more sense to just buy the whole 3-pack. But she's got some really bad QC on. I don't know who sculpted this or who let this go, but I'm really not trying to pick at her boob, but there was like a big chunk of plastic stuck to her chin I had to rip off, and there's like shit all over her chest. I don't know what that is. It's like extra, I don't know. It looks really bad though. If you guys can see what I'm talking about, it's kind of like textured right there. It's like extra plastic on her that wasn't like shaved down properly. That's just not cool. I'm not a fan of that. But she does have unique articulation, and by unique, I've seen a lot of reviews on this, and I don't think anyone's pointed this out, which is crazy to me. She is a really cool figure, but also I want to warn you guys before I start doing this. She does have the clear pegs at the bar piece going across to connect the legs. I'm assuming she does have a clear peg on the arms, which yes she does. I can see it right there. And then she does have a clear peg for the head. So just be forewarned, be careful with this figure. It could tend to snap at the legs, or the arms, or the head. So be careful with those pieces. Just forewarning everyone. But yeah, this weird chest, I don't know what's going on with that, but I wanted to point that out and let you guys know. Take a look at your figures before you get them. I didn't have the chance to because I ordered this 3-pack online, but maybe it's notorious for QC issues. She's got a little yellow paint splatter on her rear end too. This is weird. It's coming off, but another thing to point out, from about here down to here, where the leg meets the lower torso, this is all rubbery material. You can squish that in, and it's for a reason. It's so she can kind of contort, like so. It doesn't look too good. Like, that just does not look good. It looks like she's broken in half. I get what they were trying to do. They wanted her to be super flexible, but just give her a waist swivel and an ab crunch right here, and I think that would have sufficed instead of giving us this weird rubbery material, which I'm not a big fan of rubbery materials on torsos, because if anybody's seen the Spider-Man Legends Morbius figure with the rubber face, if you leave it in the sun or heat gets around it, it starts to like melt. So I'm just not a fan of that. I just hope this doesn't happen to this figure, because it looks like a really cool figure. As far as sculpt wise goes, a little bit lacking because of the chest is all messed up right here on her boobs right there, but her tatas. But the tattoo looks good on the chest though. Nice painting going throughout the back. Nice sculpting. This is sculpted right here. This little wrap around her arm. Really nice sculpting for the claws and the arm guard right here. Looks really cool. I do like the sculpting throughout the pants. This is all sculpted right here, going throughout the bottom. Obviously her I guess what you want to call these leg wraps are sculpted right here. I think they're just painted on right. No, they are sculpted right there as well on her foot. She does have one peg hole at the bottom of the foot, and yeah, so she does have, like I said, unique articulation. As far as her articulation goes, her head does swivel side to side. It can look up a little bit. It does look down about that far. We got no jive turkeys. It does do a full 360 rotation. Her arm goes up about that far. It does go down. Full 360 rotation there. Bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows. She does have an ab crunch and a diaphragm swivel. So you can swivel up top, and it does pivot side to side, and it does crunch forward, and it does crunch back. It's just really ugly looking. That's just a really poor design, I think, on DC Collectibles' part. No waist swivel because of this rubbery piece right here, but she does have the T-jointed hips, which go out about that far, and they do go forward. They do go back as well. Nice range of motion there. Upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees. She does have a ankle hinge, and she does have an ankle pivot. So, I mean, you can get her into cool poses. It's just that the fact that this rubbery piece is going to make it look really weird looking from the back. Ugh, Jesus. This looks like a, I don't know, like an exorcist or something. But I get what they were trying to do. It's just that they should have went with some sort of other mechanic for that. Like I said, ab crunch and a waist swivel would have sufficed. But overall, I think she's a pretty decent figure. Like I said, I'm not a fan of the QC issues. Would I recommend her? Yeah, not for a lot of money, though. I wouldn't pay a lot of money for her. I'm probably going to get into the other two figures separately, just because I spent a little bit more time than I wanted to on this figure, because there's a lot more to say with this figure than the other one. So stay tuned for those other two reviews. I'll probably do those two together, and just wanted to focus on her in this review. So sorry if I didn't explain that, but I'm kind of running out of time, and I don't want to do a 25-minute video on 3 figures, so I'll just do another video if that's okay with you guys. The hair sculpt looks really cool. It is accurate. The face looks really cool too. Let me just get in close with the face. The eyes look very snake-like. I think I gotta adjust my... There we go. Looks really good. But yeah, I don't know. For the most part, she's really cool figure. But there are some issues, and I'll kind of bring in some another figure. I'll bring in the Morbius figure to show you what I was talking about. Okay, and we're back, and I couldn't get him to stand, so I'm just going to show you. This is almost the same kind of material that they used here. I think this might be a little bit stronger of a rubber, but it could be the same. As you can see, look what happened to poor Morbius's face. This is from over time. It's just really unfortunate, and it's because he had a gimmick back here. You press the button and then his...
Who ate my cookies?
But yeah, his face is really jacked up. As you can see right there on this side, it kind of looks like it's melting, or something was pushed up against it. So just to be forewarned, guys, this is also the same material that Anarchy used on the his jacket. So if you have the Anarchy figure, you know what I'm talking about. It's that same type of material. But for the most part, like I said, the sculpt on her looks pretty good, except for this defect on the chest, and maybe it's just mine. Hopefully it's just mine. But she did also have a defect on the chin that I had to scrape off before I actually got to the review. I should have probably pointed that out, but I was just like, what is this? And I was like, bing, and it went off. So, but other than that, I can't really tell anything else. Like I said, it does have its flaws. So like I said, pay the right price for this figure. You might as well spend the money. If you're going to spend the money, just don't spend $50 on this 3-pack. Like I said, if you go on Amazon right now, I think there's around 20 left in stock. They're for $37, free 2-day shipping, Amazon Prime shipping, and you can't go wrong. I think it's a good deal. So yeah, there you go. Check it out. Get to Amazon. Do that. I'm not sponsored by Amazon, but I'm just trying to find a good deals for you guys. For the most part, it's a good figure, but like I said, shop around. You better shop around. Shop around. You better shop around. Oh, sorry. Okay, so pretty much the last thing I wanted to say about this figure is that she is kind of on the tall side. Let me grab Batman and I'll be right back. Okay, so here she is standing up next to the Arkham Origins Batman, one of my favorite figures in my collection. She's a little bit on the tall side. She's not quite taller than Batman, but she's almost... she's really close, and I'm not... It didn't really give that off that she was very tall in the game. She was kind of crouched down and flipping around and moving around during the game, so you couldn't really get a good size comparison for how tall she really was in the game. So I don't know how tall she was, but I don't know. I don't remember. I don't think she would be this tall. I mean, she's pretty up there with Batman. Batman's supposed to be like 6'4" or 6'2". So yeah, so there's your size comparison with that. There are some drawbacks with this. Like I said, the ab crunch is ugly. The QC issues on her chest and on her chin, and I don't know. I've also seen other people review her, and she's got a QC on her feet. That's very common that I hear of. So just want to forewarn everyone. As far as anything else, I don't think there's anything else to point out. She's got some paint shading going throughout her body that kind of gives off that dirty feel on her arms. And a little bit on the back of her rear end here, and her butt cheeks are kind of sticking out. Girl, your butt cheeks, pull up your pants. But that's pretty much it for Copperhead here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you for watching as always, and I will see you guys. Oh wait, before I let you go. Oh, she does have a wrist hinge and a wrist swivel. I forgot to point that out. There you go. So, sorry. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thanks for watching as always, and I'll see you guys on the flip side.